Hey all you YouTuberians out there. I decided I'm finally going to make a video about this whole Prop 8 thing. Because I am gay, and I live in California, and I was lucky enough to actually marry my husband right before this whole election thing happened. So I definitely have opinion about the whole subject. I've been watching the Justin Williamson show, and he's talked about gay marriage a lot. And on his last video, I told him that I was finally going to make a video, so here I go. Yeah. First off, I want to say that, I really think that most gay people thought this wasn't actually going to pass. How could something like this actually pass in California? It just seems totally inconceivable. I mean, we're California. We're, the wild state. But, no, it managed to pass, and it just seems just kind of ridiculous that, and one thing that makes me really angry is, first of all, the whole proposition got put on the ballot by people outside of California. I mean, what's up with that? I don't think people outside of California should be able to buy constitutional amendments for a totally different state. So that is one thing that angers me. The next thing is, of course, in California with our proposition system, it just takes a simple majority to put an amendment in the Constitution, which seems kind of ridiculous because most other states don't have that. I mean, you actually need a 2/3 majority of the Senate to do it. And my personal belief is Prop 8 does go against the Constitution of California because, I mean, the whole point of government is to protect the minorities from the masses, right? And if the minorities could just legislate this way and take rights away from whoever they want, then this truly isn't the land of the free. And let's see, second of all, okay, so the Mormon Church. I guess that's a topic that cannot be avoided because a lot of people pissed off at the Mormon Church because they funded, a crap load of this whole campaign. And, I think it is upsetting because we do have a separation of church and state. This isn't a theocracy. It's not supposed to be. And people keep saying, that we're being legislated by judges and they're going against the will of the people and blah, blah, blah. It goes against democracy. And did you not go to school? Seriously? Did you not attend your civics class? Because the United States is a republic. And it's said right in the Pledge of Allegiance, I pledge allegiance to the republic for which it stands. It's, yes, it's a, democracy, but it's not a true democracy. In a true democracy, everyone votes for everything. But we don't do that. We have elected officials, and they make decisions on our behalf. And the whole point of our system is that, again, we can't have the masses just trample on the minorities. That's the whole reason. It's not a true democracy. It is a republic. And the government's job is, to protect those that are disenfranchised. So anyone that says, people are going against, the will of the people or whatnot, it's just a stupid thing to say, in my opinion. Because you can't have it that way. The country cannot function that way. People just making laws for whatever the hell they want. And in terms of religion, in general, hey, I understand that according to the Bible, marriage is between one man and one woman. Okay, that's fine. You're entitled to your belief. I don't have a problem with that. But if you think you can make laws by your religion to stop other people from doing stuff, that's, again, is also completely un-American. It goes against what this country was founded for. The people left, the old world, if you want to call it, to come to the new world, to escape religious persecution. And now you're going to persecute people based on your religion? That is just the epitome of un-Americanness, if that's a word, un-Americanness. So, yeah, and Justin made a point in his video, in the news programs, they show video clips of, gay pride and stuff, and all they ever show is the drag queens with their big crazy hair and naked men doing nasty things in public. And okay, that totally happens at gay pride, I'm gonna admit to that. But that's not the only thing gay people are about. Am I dressed in drag right now? Am I dressed like a woman? Do I have big poofy hair? Am I like on fire? No. Gay people are normal people, and they do their best in the media to make it seem like we're not, like we're just all flaming drag queens and all we do is decorate. If you were to see my house, it's not that well decorated. In fact, it's not very clean right now. I'm the anti-stereotype, I suppose. But, and the media has a lot to do with the opinion on this matter, because that's all they ever show of gay people. And I'm not going to say that that's the negative side of being gay, because I don't believe that either. It's definitely the more flamboyant side of being gay. But, gay pride is a ginormous party. What, everyone's supposed to be serious while they're at gay pride? That's ridiculous in itself. So, whatever. What else do I want to talk about? Another thing I want to talk about. Everyone's talking about how the gays have gone crazy and they're protesting and blah, blah, blah. Why don't they just shut up? It's pretty obvious that the entire population is pretty much, figured that we were just going to take this silently. Like, oh, we kicked them to the ground and we took away their rights, but they're used to it. They're just going to just be quiet and, they're fine with it. No, gay people are just an entirely different level of pissed off than we have ever been before. Seriously. I feel it, and I feel it. I see it around me. It's just a completely different level of pissed off. Historically, yeah, we weren't allowed to get married, and everyone was kind of complacent in that, and we're like, yeah, we're just not allowed to do it, whatever. And then all of a sudden we were allowed to do it. And everyone's like, score! And then it got ripped away from us. And that's that. See, this is where you people went wrong. You ripped our rights away from us. It was one thing when we didn't have them, and people were just kind of like, I want them, but no one was like super pissed about it, because it's something that we just never had. It's just something that we wanted. It was a goal. But now we had it, and we had it taken away, and now we're pissed. And yeah, so we're demonstrating, we're marching, we're doing all this stuff, and I'm sorry if it offends you that you ripping my rights away makes me angry, and I'm going to protest about it, but that's life. Okay, you've done pissed us off, and now we're angry, and we're gonna fight, and that's just the way it is. And I find it amazing, because I go to these protest rallies and I see, young kids, and I mean like young kids, they're way younger than me, and they're out there and they're protesting, and I think that's freaking awesome, because they have a different sense than we do. We've all kind of grown up in this world. Admittedly, I guess I'm kind of between civil rights movements. I wasn't around for Stonewall, Harvey Milk and all that stuff, so I have a level of rights that I'm used to, but at the same time there was always these rights that I was just never going to have. And these young kids, they come out and now they're like, why the hell don't I have these rights? It's completely unacceptable. And so they're totally protesting, and it's awesome. I'm done rambling, because I'm looking at my counter on my screen and it says I've gone 17 minutes and I only have 10 minutes. So I'm gonna have to hack and slash this video a bit to make it fit into my 10-minute time frame, and we'll see how that turns out. So you'll probably hear more from me on this subject, because I could probably talk forever. And you probably will hear more from me, because I do want to make more YouTube videos. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.